The remnant is going to get it. The remnant. A small remnant. It'll be a small remnant. It's not everybody. It's a remnant. The remnant. Get used to that word. Remnant. The remnant. Get used to it. It's a small group of people that Yah has chosen out from among his people. It's the group that says, I don't care what everybody else is doing. We're going to keep the commandments, the laws and the statutes, the precepts of Yah. It doesn't matter if there's outside teaching, preaching, books, movies. There's a remnant that somehow get chosen by Yah, and they're woken up, awoken to the truth, awakened to the truth, and they say, oh, okay, well then I'm gonna walk this way. I'm gonna walk. Now, let me help somebody here. This has to be probably the absolute dumbest doctrine in Christianity, and I'm gonna bring it out. It's not only dumb, it's stupid, and it's asinine. It's so stupid. I feel weird even bringing it up, but I'm gonna bring it up. And this idea that you can't keep a commandment. You can't keep the commandments. That's why Jesus had to do away with the commandments, because you couldn't keep them. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, let me try to pick that apart real quick in these next few minutes about that. Number one, they wouldn't be given to you if you couldn't keep them. That's just number one. Because your problem is you don't know the Hebrew word for keep. That's the problem. Because someone has convinced you that the word for keep has to do with somehow being flawlessly perfect, that you would have no imperfections in you whatsoever. And therefore, since everybody was born in sin, everybody breaks the law, so therefore just break them all. Really, nigga? That's your answer. That's your answer. Look, oh boy. Okay. First of all, I shouldn't have said nigga. I take that back. Really, Hebrew? Really, that's how you're gonna get out of it. Okay, watch this. Watch this. So you have your parent tell you to do something, right? And you don't like it as a child. So you go in the back room and get a baseball bat and knock your daddy upside the head with it. Just hit him upside the head with a baseball bat. Bow! Hey son, clean up your room. Bow! And man, you pop him and bust his brain, bust his skull to the white meat, because he told you to do something. And then, if he lives the blow, and you still alive, and he asks you, why'd you hit me? Tell him, well, I can't keep your commandments, man. It's too many commandments. So why even try? I got a baseball bat because I felt like it. And I'm in this house by grace. And so therefore, when you told me to do something that I didn't want to do, that means you was trying to put me back under the law. You was trying to make me do something that was against grace. And so that I could prove to you that I'm in this house by grace and not by law, I then went against your law and against your words because they no longer apply to me, and I bust you upside the head with a baseball bat. And you can't say nothing to me because we're saved by grace and not by works. So therefore, I busted your head. So mama, daddy, if your child grab a baseball bat and bust you upside your head, next time you say there is no law, no commandments, then you have no room to come back against that child because of your unmerited favor. Man, woo, woo. That is called, when you bring it back into the worship of the Hebrew Israelite, that is called trampling the blood of the Hamashiach underfoot. That's what that's called. That's what that is. I can't keep them. So let me give you the word for keep in these next couple of minutes, because I might help somebody. The word to keep, when it comes to keeping Torah or keeping Yah's word, it honestly means to garrison or to guard. It carries the idea that these will be the rules, regulations, and commandments, the precepts whereby I will live my life. This is the set right here. And no one can take this from me because I'm keeping this. This is my set. So therefore, the idea of to keep something is to say, when it comes to that this is what I'm going to guard with all my heart. To break the commandment means, or to break the laws in Hebrew means just the opposite. To take the Torah and then cast it out into the street and then trample on it with your feet, saying this: it doesn't matter anymore. It's done away with, because I am personally going to trample it under my feet. I'm going to smash it to pieces. Why? Because I'm no longer under it. I'm no longer under its authority or its power. So therefore, I'm going to crush it. And that is the difference. What we're saying is we're going to keep the commandments, which represents the whole Bible, not just the 10, the whole Bible. Everything that he's given us to do with a proper understanding of what it is, that is what we're going to do. Even when we try to perform everything and we don't perform it perfectly, guess what we're going to do? We're going to look in the Word to see how we can improve our performance next time. And if we violate one of the laws, commandments, statutes, precepts, or principles of the Word, we're going to go to the Word itself and find out, now what do we do that we have violated it? How do we get back right? We're never, ever going to kick or put the Torah into the streets and trample on it with our feet. We're going to hide it in our hearts, that we might not sin against the Most High. Yeah. So we're going to keep breaking them so let's keep destroying the Torah so we can prove how much we believe in grace. That's got to be the stupidest, most ignorant, most asinine teaching that could ever come out of religious circles. Let's break it to prove to the one that gave it to us that we are by living by grace. That is, I can't even. Shalom.